Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I am Jamia Talib and I will be discuss about the first topic of this report from the Module 5, the future trends and ethics in construction data management. So today, discussion on the ever-evolving landscape of construction data management, which we stand at the intersection of the technological advancement and ethical responsibility. It's imperative to delve into the future trends and ethical consideration shaping the way we handle data in the construction industry. So at this session, we will also explore how emerging technologies are revolutionizing data management practices while also emphasizing the critical importance of ethical guidance in safeguarding privacy, security, and transparency. So here are the content that we have. First one, we have the emerging technologies and their impact in construction data. Second one, the big data management and analytics in construction. Third one, we have the ethical consideration and data collection use and ownership and building and maintaining trust, data-driven decision making. And as of all, this will be the summary. So in introduction, in construction industry, technology isn't exactly known for being the cutting edge of innovation. So this sector hasn't seen any major shakeups since the Industrial Revolution and didn't make many big strides in the early years of the internet age. So today, construction is finally in the midst of a major transformation. So according to the construction dive, the U.S. construction technology sector has seen the record levels of investing. So as of October 2021, funding is at $2.1 billion. They also found that early stage funding increased by 100% while late stage funding increased by 150%. Here are the technology trends shaping the construction industry and the impact. We've compiled a list of construction technologies examples that are currently reshaping the industry. So we have first one, the 3D construction design software, which the residential construction companies, constructors, and remodelers are increasingly looking for toward 3D home design software to generate the 2D floor plans and 3D rendering to bring design to life. So as the impact of this, it has revolutionized the way construction projects are conceptualized, planned, and executed. Next, we have the augmented and virtual reality. So it is transforming the construction industry, which allowing teams to perform their work safely and more effectively. Augmented reality, which is AR goal, layers a digital filter over the real-world object, much like a snapshot filter. AR is incredibly useful in construction, which allow workers to analyze and understand the problem and provides additional information at the time of needs. Workers can use AR to visualize potential changes before making them. It can also be used to automate measurements, provide construction and the field, and provide real-time safety information. Also, the virtual reality of the VR transports user into the virtual world using the headsets and the sensors. It provides immersive experiences that can be used to train the new team members, streamline the design process, and help stakeholders understand a project from all angles. The one notable example is Tremble XR10 with HoloLens 2, a mixed reality tool that allows users to interact with menus and holograms and perform QA or QC on the job in real time. So at this impact, it is transforming the way construction also. These technologies also allow stakeholders to experience immersive virtual environment. Wearables like AR and VR, wearables represent another consumer technologies with a huge potential for the construction industry. So they provide a wealth of data that can improve worker productivity, and stand to help construction teams stay safe. A few examples of how wearables are currently being used in the construction industry, we have first aftershocks aerobics, a type of bone conduction headphones that transmit sounds via the bone near the air canal. These allow workers to hear sound coming from the headphones while also hearing environmental sounds from the job site through the air canal. Mio the Mio armband. The Mio armband is a gesture control armband that allows users to control technologies using various gestures. So this allows construction workers to say capture job site photos without taking out their smartphones. Also, the red point positioning safety vest sensors. A sensor enables safety vest that tracks workers' location and keeps them connected in real time. 3 points wearable tech operates on a low latency system and provides improved visibility into on-the-job operation, syncing data back to existing system. So as this impact had a significant impact on the way individuals track and monitor their health, which is also devices provide real-time data. Number 4, we have the Building Information Modeling, the BIM, which is a collaborative process involving the architect, contractors, engineers, manufacturers, developers, and the other construction pros to plan, design, and build one 3D model. The BIM isn't new, but the BIM software is becoming much more sophisticated and data-driven. As this impact, it is also helped in visualizing the project before construction, which leading to improve the decision making. Number 5, we have the drones. The drones are one of the biggest emerging trends in the construction technology space. While they've been in use for the several years at this point, they shifting into a more prominent role. So, for the impact, which can use for site surveys, inspection, and monitoring progress on the construction sites. Next, we have the 3D printing. So, according to an article by 3D printing will likely be used by the NGOs, private construction companies, and governments in the coming years to support a wide range of projects. And for the good reason, the technology promises faster, greener, and more affordable homes. 3D printing also represents an opportunity to provide the cost-effective housing to people in impoverished, which the community around the world. It's also a potential solution for the housing crisis that's happening across the US and for more creative-minded designers. The 3D enables them to design construction in any form without taking on the risks that come with experimentation. While many see 3D printing as the future of home building, it still faces some regulatory roadblocks which allow for the rapid prototyping of construction elements, reducing lead times. Robotics. The robots have yet to take over the construction industry, but they likely see an uptick in adoption, especially as similar technologies like drones become ubiquitous. In fact, IDC predict that demands for construction robots will increase by 25% annually between 2020 and 2023. So the robots are able to perform a wide range of tasks on the job site, from bricklaying and painting to installing drywall. Again, this technology stands to create safer working conditions for construction workers, and it can also be used to pick up the slack during the labor shortages. So at this impact, we have enhanced precision and accuracy and data collection and analysis. Number 8, we have the advanced building materials. Another exciting area of innovation in the construction technology space, advanced building materials designed to mitigate some of the biggest climate and infrastructure challenges of our day. So the impact, we have sustainability, durability and resilience, and energy efficiency. A few examples of this: there is a self-healing concrete, a material that uses dormant living spores to help cement repairs itself when crack occur. The idea is to prevent the long-term damages caused when water, chemicals, and other elements seep to a tiny cracks. Also, the air cleaning bricks work to improve indoor air quality by using bricks on the exterior to filter impurities in the air. Essentially, an air cleaning bricks or the breath brick rather is a modified conventional brick with hollow centers that allow air to pass through into an internal filtration unit that removes heavy elements in the air, then releases the clean air into the building. There's also absorbent or thirsty concrete, which work to reduce the runoff from melting snow and the rainwater. Here the water percolates into a base layer that sits beneath the concrete, allowing for more control over the flow of water as it moves away from the sides. From number 9, offsite construction. This offsite construction takes some or all of the construction process away from the job site, allowing construction companies to tackle new builds from the production line, much like an auto manufacturing plant. Workers have access to the materials and tools they need to perform various tasks, allowing them to allowing them to complete their work efficiently and in the controlled environment. There are two main types of offsite construction. First, we have the prefabricated construction. The prefabrication isn't exactly new, but new technologies have made it more accessible for smaller companies and offer better results. Here, building components are built offsite, then transported and installed at the construction site. Prefabricated building components include anything from flooring and ductwork to framing, wall panels, and the window assemblies. The modular construction. According to some estimates, the modular construction market could hit the $157 billion mark as soon as 2023. The modular construction is a process where structure is built off-site in a factory setting before being transported to the job site and installed. So by the impact on this, it requires skill set and prioritization of the training needs. Number 10, we have the site sensors. The site sensors are essentially wearables that are used for machinery and equipment. So they capture huge, high density data flows with the potential to transform the entire construction industry. Smart sensors communicate data remotely and typically sync back to a central ERP system. As impact, this facilitates early identification of the potential problems, reducing the risk of the catastrophic failure. Key use cases include the machine control. In this context, machine control describes the process of use sensors to operate heavy equipment similar to self-driving cars. These allow construction companies to coordinate precise building tasks, which reduces bottlenecks and delays and boosts productivity. Site monitoring. The radio frequency sensors can be installed throughout the job site. Track things like the VOCs, temperature, dust particles, and noise levels to limit worker exposure. So these sensors connect to a centralized system that capture data and can send real-time alert to workers when they are at risk. The fleet management. Sensors can be used to simplify fleet management by the automatically tracking equipment in the vehicles. Sensors can be programmed to automatically send specific data to a central database. Think fuel consumption, maintenance requirements, location, and more. The autonomous heavy equipment. Autonomous equipment stands to improve safety, condition, and drive efficiency and cost saving for construction firms. The fair construction type companies like Caterpillar, Hitachi, and Volvo are ramping up investment in autonomous haul trucks, while newcomers like Belt Robotics and SafeAll are developing technologies that can convert existing machinery into autonomous equipment. According to the Association of Equipment Manufacturers, or the AEM, the use of autonomous equipment for the mining, drilling, and self-driving trucks and other machinery is on the rise. In some instances, companies are outsourcing repetitive tasks like welding, bricklaying, and demolition to autonomous equipment. So, as the impact, it reduces the risk of accident by improving precision, reducing the needs for the human presence in hazardous areas, and providing real-time monitoring. Number 12, we have the blockchain. Blockchain technology isn't just for crypto, it's now being used to ensure data integrity and transparency across a wide range of industries, including the construction. For the uninitiated, blockchain tracks transactions across a peer-to-peer network and serve as a distributed ledger that records and verifies various transactions and agreements, think contract and payments. So, according to the construction solution firm, the ION, up to 95% of information about the project is lost as it changes hands throughout the life cycle. So, the blockchain can store complete records about every assets on the job site. Blockchain can also add the layer of the accountability to construction project, ensuring the contractors complete jobs to specification and legal regulatory requirements. So for the impact, it gives the increasing traceability and making it difficult to falsify the information. Number 13, we have the connected construction sites. These challenges are exacerbated by the massive volumes of data and resources that make up the industry. For stakeholders to work efficiently on the project, they need a solid foundation, a single source of truth. This foundation can be built and maintained with the connected construction. In construction, firms like companies in every industry are bogged down with the data, manual processes, and information silos. By the impact, it's enhancing the project visibility and predictability, providing the real-time access for every data. The exoskeleton are traditionally associated with physical therapy and rehabilitation program, but they gaining traction among the construction pros who see the technology as a tool for reducing work site injuries and improving worker efficiency. So as the impact, it leads to higher productivity rates and faster project completion. The construction monitoring. In construction monitoring, technology represents a class of IoT solution that offer the end-to-end visibility into all project people and assets. So this tool allow organization to capture real-time data from the job sites, the office, and other external channels, enabling people to check the status of a project from any location. Keep in mind, construction monitoring extends beyond installing sensors and surveillance cameras. It's about the building a connected ecosystem that helps everyone from architects and engineers to project managers, site managers, and client understand exactly where a project stands. The construction monitoring supports the following goals. The reporting, user can generate reports that allow them to dig into work completed, site inspection, asset usage, and etc. The predictive maintenance. Connected sensors allow users to track assets performance and keep a detailed record of past repairs or maintenance. These allow them to proactively schedule maintenance or upgrade. And worker productivity, sensor cameras, and other tools can track worker productivity, enabling more accountability. So more accurate decision making and better cost estimation, job site safety, sensor attached to worker hats, vests, and boots to monitor for dangerous habits and allow or to take action before someone gets hurt. For the green building, it given the urgency of the current climate crisis, eco-friendly building, materials are revolutionizing the construction industry. So the green building is a type of construction that focuses on the using natural and the renewable materials that offer benefits like thermal efficiency and protections from the extreme weather event, which have the cool roofs, reflect sunlight away from the building, and absorb less heat than the traditional roofs. Construction teams can apply full roof coating with ultra-reflective pigment in protection from the chemical and the UV damage. There's also the green roofs, which use plant cover to reduce the indoor heat. Also, the geothermal heating. A geothermal heating is a renewable energy source that uses the Earth's natural energy to generate the power. Pipes are placed a few feet underground and filled with an anti-freeze solution that collects thermal energy. From the solar power is gaining traction, which builders are still looking towards solar panel as a means of capturing energy from the sun. So other examples include familiar materials like stone, adobe, and bamboo, as well as the mycelium, which is the mushroom roots, recycled tires, and scraps from the shipping containers. So for the impact, it is environmentally sustainable and energy efficient structures that have the minimal impact on the environment. For the sum up, while the construction industry was largely left behind during the last digital revolution, it's clearly making up for lost time. Construction firms have access to more data than ever, innovative materials, and digital tools that enable greater efficiency and smarter decision making. So that's all. Thank you so much for listening.